Do you constantly doubt yourself or struggle with feelings of self-worth? What if the key to truly loving and respecting yourself could be found in the wisdom of a legendary samurai? In today's video, we'll dive deep into the teachings of Miyamoto Musashi and uncover powerful lessons that will help you start embracing your uniqueness, silencing your inner critic, and building a life rooted in self-love and respect. Lesson 1. Spend time with positive people. Putting yourself around positive, helpful people is one of the best ways to learn to love and respect yourself. We think, feel, and act in big ways because of the energy of the people around us. Positive people make us feel better and give us ideas. Negative people, on the other hand, can drain our energy, make us question ourselves, and stop us from growing. Miyamoto Musashi was a great philosopher and fighter. He felt that discipline and surroundings were very important. He taught us that the people we hang out with are key to our own success. People who are positive really want the best for you. Their job is to push you to reach your goals, enjoy your wins, and be there for you when things get tough. Their happiness spreads, and it helps you keep a healthy, positive attitude. In Musashi's theory, self-improvement and discipline were very important. Having a strong, positive support system can help you stay focused on your own path to self-love and respect. People who are positive about life will give you that positive energy. They show you your skills and possibilities and tell you of how valuable you are, even when you don't see it yourself. Musashi was very strict about training and never gave up on becoming a master. This shows how important it is to create a setting that helps you grow. Positive people are strongholds that keep you going even when you doubt yourself or face problems in the outside world. Spending time with bad or harmful people can make things worse. These people might attack you, put down your achievements, or keep pointing out your flaws. Their bad behavior gets into your mind over time, making it harder to love and respect yourself. They might even cast their own fears onto you, making you feel bad about yourself or worn out. Just like Musashi would stay away from things or people that got in the way of his work, you should also stay away from people who make you feel bad about your self-esteem. It's important to think about the ties you have now. Check to see if the people you spend the most time with make you feel better or worse. If you find that some people drain your energy or make you think bad things, it might be time to limit your contact with them. Musashi knew how important it was to keep his mental and emotional space safe because he often trained alone. In today's world, this might mean breaking ties with people who are bad for you or setting clear limits to protect your health. It's important to find and keep connections with good people who share your beliefs and help you grow. This doesn't mean avoiding people who are having a hard time, but it does mean noticing when someone is always making you feel bad. There are people who can help you be your best self, tell you of your worth, and motivate you to keep going. Spend more time with them. These are the kinds of relationships that help you love and respect yourself. We can use Musashi's lessons by realizing that the people in our lives should help us get smarter, just like he got his sword sharp. Positive people help us get better, push us in good ways, and enjoy our wins. In return, we get stronger, more robust, and more sure of our ability to get through tough times. So being around positive people makes your path to self-love and respect stronger. Giving yourself the help of people who truly care about your growth and well-being creates a setting where you can do well. You can become a master of yourself by surrounding yourself with people who bring out the best in you, just like Musashi did with his art. This connection with happiness will boost your self-esteem and help you build a strong base of self-love and respect. Lesson 2. Embrace your uniqueness. Miyamoto Musashi, a famous warrior and sage, believed that accepting who you are is the key to success. In his words, "To know 10,000 things, know one well." He echoes the idea that knowing and loving what makes you special is what makes you strong and wise. Musashi's philosophy tells us that the way to love and respect ourselves is to accept and celebrate our differences. This is especially important in today's world where pressure to fit in is high. Before you can accept how special you are, you have to stop comparing yourself to other people. This is one of the hardest things about living in a world where success, beauty, and worth are constantly judged by meaningless standards. We get a lot of messages that tell us we're not good enough just the way we are, from social media to ads to group pressure. However, Musashi's life shows us that real greatness is found not in copying others, but in being yourself. He didn't try to copy other people's fighting styles. Instead, he created his own, called Naiten Ikiryu, which made him a unique master fighter. What made him famous was that he wouldn't fit in. Like Musashi, what makes you special is how unique you are. It gives you the chance to add something new to the world. Individuality is what makes you able to reach your full potential and live an honest life. Self-awareness is the first step in this process. Take some time to think about what makes you unique. These things about you, your skills, your outlook on life, or even your flaws and mistakes, make you who you are. To boost your confidence and self-esteem, you need to learn to love and accept these parts of yourself. The way Musashi went wasn't easy, and the way to accept yourself isn't either. Being different from everyone else and being happy with who you are takes bravery, especially when other people might not understand or value your uniqueness. But Musashi showed that the benefits of going your own way are much greater than the problems. Stop trying to fit into a mold that wasn't made for you. This will free you from the restrictions that come with fitting in. You start to live in line with who you really are, which makes you respect yourself and feel fulfilled. Realizing that your journey is different from everyone else is another important part of accepting your uniqueness. Musashi's idea of walking the 1,000-mile road makes us think about how long and unique the way to self-mastery is. It's easy to feel bad about ourselves when we see other people succeeding or hitting goals we haven't gotten yet. Musashi's life, on the other hand, showed how important it is to be patient and persistent. He didn't become famous quickly. It took him years of hard work and learning about himself. In the same way, your journey will go at its own pace, and trying to compare it to others will only slow you down. Also, realizing that your flaws are part of what makes you unique is part of accepting your uniqueness. Even though Musashi was known for living a rough and lonely life, he didn't think of himself as perfect. Instead, he used his flaws to his benefit. The flaws you have are not something to hide or feel bad about. They are part of your story and help you grow. Being able to accept everything about yourself leads to more self-love and respect. So, if you want to love and respect yourself, you have to accept how different you are. Don't compare yourself to other people. Instead, focus on what makes you special and know that your story is unique to you. If you follow what Miyamoto Musashi taught, you can learn to value your uniqueness and be proud of the road you choose. You shouldn't be afraid of or hide the fact that you are special. It's your best quality. Lesson 3. Take care of your body and mind. To love and respect oneself, it is crucial to prioritize both physical and mental health. The famous ninja Miyamoto Musashi understood the importance of maintaining a balance between strength and stamina in battle. His life as a fighter demonstrated the importance of maintaining good health and well-being. To take care of one's body, one should engage in regular exercise, which not only strengthens muscles and endurance, but also releases endorphins, which are natural chemicals that make you feel good. Sticking to a workout plan boosts confidence and makes you feel stronger mentally and physically. A healthy diet rich in vitamins and proteins is essential for maintaining energy and overall health. Musashi's lessons emphasize the importance of keeping one's mind clear and focused. He used awareness and meditation to make his mind stronger, emphasizing the importance of maintaining a strong mind. Today, taking care of mental health involves dealing with stress, keeping emotions in check, and focusing on positive aspects of life. Creating daily routines that help maintain mindfulness can improve health and happiness by focusing on the present and reducing stress. Mindfulness helps stay in the present, reducing stress and making it easier to deal with difficult events. Setting limits is another aspect of maintaining a healthy mind, as it allows you to stay free from negativity from others, surroundings, or thoughts. Limiting exposure to harmful effects, such as spending less time on social media, staying away from negative people, or rethinking harmful thinking, can help maintain a healthy mind. Additionally, taking time for rest and relaxation is essential for long-term success. Taking care of one's body and mind is a powerful way to love and respect oneself. By treating yourself with the same focus and discipline as Musashi, you can build a foundation of health and power that supports every aspect of your life. By taking care of your physical health through exercise and eating well, and your mental health through awareness and setting limits, you can feel more loved and respected by yourself. Lesson 4. Challenge your inner critic. The inner critic is that voice in your head that constantly tells you what's wrong, doubts your skills, and attacks every mistake. It can make it hard to love and respect yourself. The great fighter Miyamoto Musashi once said, "Today is victory over yourself of yesterday. Tomorrow is your victory over lesser men." This quote makes a very important point. The biggest battle we often face is within ourselves. Before we can deal with problems in the outside world, we need to learn how to quiet and get past our inner judge. Your inner reviewer can be mean and is always ready to point out what you think are your flaws. It tells you that you're not good enough, smart enough, skilled enough, or worthy of success. This critical voice is bad because it lowers your self-esteem, makes you question your skills, and keeps you from fully understanding how valuable you are. Musashi's idea of self-mastery applies here. To take charge of your own life, you need to learn to spot and fight the bad thoughts that hold you back. Realizing that your inner critic is there is the first thing you need to do to fight it. Pay attention to the ways you talk to yourself when you're nervous, stressed, or when things don't go as planned. "I'm not good enough," or "I always mess up," come to mind right away. Because these unconscious thoughts are often very strong. Understanding them is a very important step in the process. Musashi would say that control starts with being aware of things. You have to have a clear picture of your enemy before you can fight them. In this case, your enemy is your bad self-talk. Once you know who your inner reviewer is, you need to ask yourself if what they say is true. Your inner reviewer often tells you things that aren't true. It makes small problems seem impossible to deal with by making them bigger. Ask yourself, is this really true? When that voice tells you that you failed, most of the time, the answer is no. You might have messed up, but that doesn't mean you're a loser. Even though you failed this time, that doesn't mean you can't do it again. Many things went wrong in Musashi's life, but he never let those things define him. He took what he learned from them and kept going with more determination. After you question whether or not what your inner critic says is true, it's important to change those negative thoughts with ones that are more positive and helpful. It doesn't mean ignoring the truth or acting like everything is fine, but it does mean seeing things in a better way. You can think, "I'm still learning, and I'm getting better with each try," instead of "I'm terrible at this." Musashi believed in continuous improvement, which means that every day you should try to be better than the day before. You can use self-criticism to drive you to grow if you think about it this way. Learning to be kind to yourself is another strong way to fight your inner critic. Don't be your own worst critic. Instead, be as kind and understanding to yourself as you would be to a friend. Balance was a big part of Musashi's lessons, and it should be a part of your inner conversation too. Being honest with yourself and having self-discipline are both important, but being kind to yourself when things don't go as planned is also important. There are many hard things in life, and being hard on yourself for every mistake only makes the trip harder. Getting past your inner reviewer isn't something you do just once. You have to do it every day. You are making progress every time you choose to fight a negative thought and replace it with a positive one. Musashi's idea of ongoing polishing applies here. Just like a fighter sharpens his blade over and over, you need to keep your mind and the way you talk to yourself sharp. This practice will help you become stronger, more confident, and more self-respecting over time. So, if you want to love and respect yourself, you need to learn how to deal with your inner judge. You can start to quiet the voice that tells you you're not good enough by being aware of your negative thoughts, questioning their truth, replacing them with thoughts that make you feel good, and being kind to yourself. Like Musashi, who fought many fights and came out better each time, you can win the battle inside you and take control of your inner world. Being successful over yourself is the best thing that can happen. Lesson 5. Forgive yourself. Miyamoto Musashi, a renowned Japanese philosopher, believed that failure is a normal part of human life and that success is not about perfection, but about growth and learning from every event. To love and respect oneself, it is essential to forgive oneself, as it allows one to move on without being stuck in guilt, sorrow, or shame. To forgive oneself, one must first realize that they are not perfect and that they need to perceive that which cannot be seen with the eye. This means going beyond superficial mistakes and seeing the deeper lessons they teach. Holding on to mistakes allows them to determine one's value, while forgiveness allows one to learn from them and move on, making room for growth and change. Being too hard on oneself can hinder forgiving oneself, as it keeps us negative and blames ourselves. Musashi believed that training the mind just as much as the body, so one should stop focusing on past mistakes and accept them, think about them, and let them go. Keeping blame and shame inside makes one mentally weak, which can hinder their full potential. To face mistakes head-on, one should be honest with themselves about what happened and take responsibility. Being calm and kind to oneself can help heal from self-judgment. Thinking about the lessons learned instead of the pain the mistake caused can also help one forgive themselves. Forgiving someone takes time, and it is okay if it doesn't happen immediately. It is important to be patient with yourself as you heal, and keep telling yourself that your mistakes don't make you less valuable. So, by forgiving oneself, one can let go of the mental baggage that has been holding them back and allow themselves to move on. Musashi's life was marked by strength and flexibility, which are important traits to have when failing. By learning to accept oneself, one can look forward to a future filled with self-respect, growth, and happiness. Lesson 6. Celebrate your achievements. Small wins, like Miyamoto Musashi's, got him closer to his goal and helped him become a master. As the saying goes, step by step, walk the 1,000-mile road. This helps us remember that every little accomplishment is a step toward a bigger goal and should be praised. In the same way, one important way to learn to love and respect yourself is to celebrate your successes. We tend to focus on what went wrong and forget to celebrate what went right. This mismatch can make you not value yourself. To avoid this, make it a habit to enjoy your successes, no matter how small they may seem. Take the time to appreciate your hard work, whether it's finishing a tough job, meeting a personal goal, or just moving forward on your path to self-growth. Musashi knew that getting good at something takes time. It's the result of working hard and not giving up over time. By enjoying your successes, you remind yourself that you can do well and deserve to do well. This makes you feel better about yourself and makes you want to keep going, even if the road ahead looks long. Celebrating your successes can also help you feel more thankful. Thankfulness for the work you've done, the chances you've had, and the progress you've made. Being thankful changes your attention from what you don't have to what you do have, which makes you respect yourself more. Using Musashi's ideas will help you understand that the way you get there is just as important as the end goal. You should be proud of every small win you achieve on your way to your goals. Recognizing your successes makes you believe in yourself and your ability to do well, which is an important part of loving and respecting yourself. Ultimately, learning to love and respect yourself is a process that takes time, work, and patience. You can develop a stronger sense of self-worth and start to love and respect yourself by following Miyamoto Musashi's 6 lessons, spending time with positive people, accepting your differences, taking care of your body and mind, challenging your inner critic, forgiving yourself, and celebrating your successes. To be great in war or in any other area of life, Musashi's life is a great example of how to control yourself and respect yourself.